when I speak to the boss or major client and I disagree with the person, then sometimes I preface it with, I could be wrong or correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what I'm hearing. So sometimes it works.
Yeah, maybe a better way of clarifying would be to go, so wait, can I clarify what you just said? A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So rather than prefacing it with, I could be wrong.
I think if you're clarifying the person, yes, I think your method is correct. But if you want to proffer an opinion that it runs really counter
Right, okay.
to the other person.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and then and you could be wrong because it's not. I noticed
maybe a better one would be say, I don't have all the data. How have we thought of this?
Yeah,
would be a better way to say
could
it.
Be. Yeah,
instead of starting by saying I could be wrong.
Yes, you're wrong.
Yeah, exactly. Why would you plant that word into the brain of your listeners?
I would actually say no, because I've learned this from Flying Dutchman. So whenever he interviews an expert, like a
dropping
doctor,
names, my friends.
yeah, of course.
Dropping names.
Whenever he interviews an expert like a doctor or surgeon, he always says when he has an opinion, he says, "Correct me if I'm wrong." But
that's okay.
Dot, 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 dot.
Yes, correct me if I'm wrong is okay.
Yeah.
Saying I could be wrong is...
I could be wrong, but I think you're an ass. Beep. Sorry, the boss is going to kick you out. So that's it. What are some other considerations? I mean, if you're talking about language use for at the office,
I would recommend that we all read Crucial Conversations.
Okay.
Exactly. The book is brilliant, and it covers all of the planning that needs to go into a major conversation. And over time, your planning becomes a little bit sharper, much, much faster. And your messages will be more direct and pointed. And I think that's okay too.
And I think besides the spoken word, I think you have to make sure that your written is up there as well. And for me, I'm a bit of a grammar Nazi. Okay, not a bit. I am a grammar Nazi, period, right?
Yeah.
So are you.
Yes.
I think grammar is important.
Yeah.
Spell check is definitely important because there's no excuse for spell check going wrong because your system highlights it in red.
And it's really dangerous. Don't just rely on spell check. And I've told many people, don't rely on spell check. And you're writing something that's really important, and you use the word public speaking, for instance.
Oh, no.
And you forget the L.
Oh, no.
And spell check won't find it.
Oh, no.
Because it's still a correct word.
Oh, no.
So don't rely on spell check alone. So artificial intelligence and all that do not necessarily find your little mistakes.
Yeah.
Be careful. Have a proofreader instead, I think.
So I do think that it's very important when it comes to communicating, especially with seniors, especially with individuals in the senior leadership team that may not be in country with you at the time. So I think it's really critical for you to have that, to convey that imaging, the impression management to them. And the moment you write badly or you speak badly, even over Zoom, I think it just shows the quality you're at.
Yeah.
And once again, it's the perceived quality because you may be really good at what you do, right?
Yeah, yeah. And it goes both ways. It's not just how you communicate to senior management, it's how you communicate to your team. If you write badly or you communicate badly, your team will hear many, many different messages and go all over the place. And then you would have another discussion where you might end up starting with, but that's not what I meant. Hang on, I didn't say this. And then there would be all sorts of other issues and friction.
I've seen that before. I've seen that happen before.
Lots. Yeah. Because sometimes instructions are unclear or sometimes people misread your intention. Don't question the boss. The boss said this.
A, B, C. So
and
you
then,
do A,
and
B,
then,
C.
And then the team huddles together. Go like, what did she mean?
Yeah,
did she say this? Or did she say that? I don't know.
I've seen it happen
Go approach her and clarify. No, you go.
Yeah.
And that doesn't help.
Yeah. So what we're trying to say is this in conclusion. You have to make sure that your language use is clear. Do not use words that are value deductive. And I think one of the biggest takeaways is it's okay to use some buzzwords or catchphrases, but don't overuse them.
Yes,
especially not in the same
conversation.
Like.
And I was asking the internet, obviously, because the internet is very important. What were the most annoying language phrases? And this is beyond the professional realm. And one of the words that I think a lot of readers hate is hack. Hack something, like life hack. cooking hack,
Growth hacking.
baking hack.
Growth hacker.
It's overused. So as a word, it's fine. But when it's overused, it's a problem, isn't it?
So those people cannot hack it. That's
Cannot
why. So anyway, if you need to have any advice on grammar, you can go look Yen up. She has a master's in communication.
If you need help with your resume, please reach out.
Yeah.
It's not about
and-
stitching nice buzzwords together
not.
and hoping that the ATS would read your resume, because the ATS is not human.
Yeah, your resume needs to tell a story. But very importantly, what we want to share with you today is if you have to watch your impression management, you got to watch your image, especially with senior management. And if you are on a career acceleration stage in your career right now, come talk to us. Drop us an email, info@careeragility.org. We can do an audit for you. We can work on your career strategy. We can highlight things that you probably may not have noticed.
Yeah.
So
And language is the hardest habit to break. It's hard.
it is.
It's hard.
It is.
It's hard.
And you don't have to speak in a British accent to get credibility. Right, old chap?
No, don't do that. I think that would reduce your credibility significantly.
Are you barking mad, old chap? Okay, anyway, have a great weekend ahead and keep rocking. Have a great one. Bye.